Alright everyone, so I thought I'd finally do my very first ever tier list based on the new mobile game, Pokemon TCG Pocket. Now this is going with just my experience with these particular decks as well as playing against these decks with the decks that are listed here. So, for the very first one, the main one I started with, we will go with Mewtwo. I was thinking about putting it up here in the S tier, but however, it took a recent dive into the fails a lot category. But it can still pull out wins, pretty decent. By fails a lot, I actually do mean just fails on occasion. It was consistently winning, never losing initially, and why I was considering putting it up in S tier. But because of the recent failures, because people are well aware of what this deck is and what it can do, it is still highly regarded in my 15 decks that I have here, but it is no longer the best one. So that is why it is in S tier. Now, one that it went up against a lot and beat consistently, as well as I have in my own experience with the Charizard deck, it will still have to go... Actually, you know what? Let's put it in B. Mainly because Charizard has a lot of decks that can basically beat it down right now, including obvious Starmie deck, whether that be the Starmie with Articuno main or the Starmie Greninja one, as well as the new Lapras Starmie that is recently hitting thanks to the Lapras event going on right now. So right now, I mean, it can still one-hit shot literally any deck that comes up against it as long as it has the energy. So it will be a B tier deck. Now, one I know a lot of people really excel at, however I do not, so I will actually put in Dragonite in C. The reason why Dragonite is going into C tier, I mean, first off, it is actually a great deck. I probably should put it into B, but my own personal runnings with it is, while I have the electric and water energy for it, I rarely see the water energy, and that's even with water Pokemon out on like the bench or the main field, you know. So I never really get to attack with it by the time I get it. So other people, however, I'm sure would probably easily put it in either S or A, but for me personally, it's going in the C tier because I just never get to play with it. Which one shall we do next? Let's go Melmetal. Melmetal's a solid B. It's easy to get out, easy to use, low rarity, so pretty much anyone can play it. And once Melmetal's out, he takes 20 less damage and can hit quite hard. Other than that, there's not really much more to say about that one. It's solid. I would highly recommend it for anyone who wants to play something that's not a main typing. One of the newer ones I've been playing, Kabutops. I'm not sure if I want to stick him in S, so I will just put in A. Actually, should I stick it in S? No, that'd be silly, right? Yeah, I mean, it does have a few things that can hit it pretty decent, but if you can get the Kabutops set up, whether you're running the Mankey, Primeape, Diglett, Dugtrio, or even throwing in the Cubone Marowak to offset, you know, your Kabutops, honestly, it's a fantastic deck, and it's hard to kill. Because anytime you hit with it, it regains whatever damage you've done. So unless they can one-shot you, which is doable, you know, Mewtwo, Charizard, etc., you're probably going to win. Simple as that. Let's go into some of the low-rarity ones that are easy, literally, for anyone to pick up and play. I will actually put Electrode up top. Do I really want to, though? Yeah, mainly because it wins a lot. I mean, while it can be one-shot by quite literally anything, if you set up quicker than they can and can knock out their ones before they can evolve them, or, like, for instance, Starmie, if they can't get the Misty to attach the energies to it, you can run over those decks. And again, it's low rarity, easy to unlock if you're going, I think, the Pikachu? Oh yeah, it is. Alright, so I was right. It is in from the Pikachu Apex booster packs. So if you just want to harvest straight up those, you'll probably be able to build this deck day one quite easy. Again, easy 1-2 energy costs, depending, and if you're going second, hitting those water types, if you have the Giovanni, you're guaranteed to instant kill at least the Staryu. So, highly recommend, easy to pick, easy to play. Let's go. Machamp, I actually will put in the D. He will be probably the only one that goes that low. Because while I never get to excel with Dragonite, Machamp, I just don't think it's as good as even Dragonite is, to be honest. There's quite a lot of Psychic decks running around, you know, with the Alakazams, the Mewtwo's, plenty of Mewtwo's. There's so many Mewtwo's everywhere, which is actually why we do play the Koga deck on occasion. Yeah, Machamp, if you knock him out and just take out another one with like even Alakazam, again, one-shot kills both. So, yeah, I mean, just don't play it. Unless you really like Machamp, in which case maybe you can do something better and build a better deck. Yeah, so other than that, he's down at the bottom. Let's go with Staryu Articuno. I believe this one will be B. We'll just go straight into the next one because they're almost the same builds, except one has Articuno, one doesn't. I think it has like a copy of Greninja. I don't remember. I'd have to look at my deck list, but the Greninja Starmie deck actually I do believe belongs in A tier, while the Staryu Articuno deck I believe belongs in B. If you can just get a Greninja or even two setup, especially in the back, and you're hidden with Starmie, yeah, you're doing what? Base damage without any boosts, you'd be doing what? 140? 130? 130 a turn? So then if you're going up against, say, Charizard, and then you have a Giovanni on top of that, I mean, you'll knock him out. I mean, you just win. Other than that, let's go into the Erica Venusaur, which actually, we're just going to do this. That and the Marowak. Mainly because if you have good luck with coin flips, Marowak is just top tier. 160, turn 4, if you go second. You're already doing, what, 160 a hit? Which basically clears a good chunk of the EXs, and most of the ones that you can't kill are level stage 2. So, I mean, again, if your coin flip luck is out of control, I'd recommend the Marowak EX deck, while the Erica Venusaur Executor deck, a big mouthful, I know, it can keep healing itself. And if, again, your coin flips are good, Executor's not bad either. Like, he hits, what, 80? For, like, 1 energy cost, I think? If I remember right. It's been a while since I played that one. It's been, like, a week, or what feels like a week. Because that was, like, day 2 for me playing that one. But yeah, Erica heals the second attack here. Hits for 100, heals another 30. Plus the potions. I mean, you're just constantly healing in this deck. Pikachu EX could go here. It does really well, but as a solid ground, I think, to be fair, with the event going on right now, I'll bump it up to S. I was going to put in A, but with the Lapras event going on right now, Pikachu EX honestly gets you every card you need from that event dang quick. I got everything, at least 2 cards each, day 1. Now I'm on the long cooldown times, but again, Pikachu EX, great deck for this. So that it does bump up from where I was going to put it in A. Koga. Let's go actually into A. Again, a low tier 1. Doesn't have any good bumps right now except against the Mewtwo and Alakazam. I mean, it's a solid, like, I can take out, I think I took out a Dragonite deck. Couple Starmies, 1 or 2 Charizards, and what was the other one? There was at least one other one. I don't remember. But there was at least one other one. And again, you just poison controls basically all this deck really is. Because your Arbok locks them out from swapping out. Your Weezing here can poison and then still attack. You have the Kogas to pull up, to return, I should say, the Weezing or Muck from the active into your hand so then you can replay them. I mean, if they have red card, that sort of sucks after that, but that does allow you to prevent KOs as long as they're not one-shotting, and then setting up your poison with Weezing and then getting the like 120 damage from Muck. I mean, Muck has a 3 energy cost for his attack, but Weezing only has 1. Arbok has 2. I mean, it's relatively low cost all around. Koga's highly recommended. Fantastic deck. Again, pretty low rarity, actually. And then the last two, we got Blaine and... I mean, I guess I could call this Sabrina. It's not really... I mean, I have Sabrina in it, but it's not... but we'll just stick them both. Actually... Blaine will go into B, and Alakazam will go into A. Alakazam increases his damage based on the amount of energy that are on your opponent's Pokemon. So, I mean, it already does a solid, like, 60, I believe, hit without any of the bumps. And so, I mean, it can one-shot KO and Machamp quite easy. Like, the entire fighting deck is just wiped. It can do extra damage into the Mewtwo, so for some reason it gets... Let's say it doesn't have the Ralts set up yet into the Gardevoir, and it only has the 3 energy. You're doing 60 plus 90, 150. You one-shot the Mewtwo before it can one-shot you. So, I mean, again, great deck, low rarity. Ninetales the same way. It can do, I think, up to 120 with the Blaine bump, which is why it's not as good as the Alakazam. But, you know, if you like Blaine, Ninetales, Rapidash, and even Magmar, which I don't run in my own, but I think those are the 3 cards Blaine does increase the attack on. So this is our list. We have in the S tier 2 electric decks, of course, being Electrode and Pikachu EX with a Venusaur EX. I mean, I could have swapped all these around. Like, you know, this is technically, in my eyes, better than Mewtwo. I'd probably put this ahead of you, although you're more fun, so I will actually keep that there. Pikachu will go here, you'll go there. Actually, you know what, Pikachu probably go down. Because honestly, you would have been A, except I stuck you up here because of the event. Let's see, this way down here, that sounds about, yeah, actually, that's pretty good. I didn't have to swap too much, actually, so there we go. That is what is, in my experience of the game so far, with how I play and what I've been playing against with other people, this is how the list would be. Venusaur, Marowak EX, Pikachu EX, and Electrode up in S. Kabutops, no matter how you play it, Diglett, Primeape, or like Sandslash, etc. Marowak even. Above Mewtwo, Greninja, Starmie, Koga, Alakazam, and then Starmie, Articuno, Charizard EX, Melmetal, and Ninetales, then Dragonite EX, because I just don't have the luck of getting the freaking water energies when I need them. And then, otherwise, again, Dragonite probably be S or A tier. So, I mean, like I said, if you have the luck, highly recommend Dragonite. Me, I cannot play it. So, and then Machamp way at the bottom, just because Machamp is a bummer. He will be the one deck I'm swapping out for something new. I want to try something else, so he will be the one that gets the cut. And that is the tier list. I hope you guys either agree or disagree. Let me know in the comments below what you would put up in the S tier and why. And then I will see you guys next time.